The hidden pain the divine masculine endures on the twin flame journey, spiritual universal. What if the divine masculine's silence isn't rejection? What if every day they seem distant? They're actually fighting a battle no one else can see. The twin flame journey isn't only painful for the divine feminine, there is another side, hidden behind pride, fear, and emotional walls. Today we're revealing the hidden pain the divine masculine silently carries, and why understanding this could completely change the way you see your connection. Stay until the end, because the final truth is something very few people ever realize. Chapter 1. The pain no one sees from the outside. The divine masculine often appears calm, successful, or emotionally detached. They may throw themselves into work, relationships, money, or endless distractions. But beneath that surface lies an ache they rarely admit, even to themselves. The moment a twin flame connection begins, something awakens inside them. A feeling they've never experienced before. It's powerful, overwhelming, impossible to explain, and terrifying, because suddenly every emotional wound they've spent years burying begins to rise. The universe isn't punishing them, it's revealing everything that must be healed. The divine masculine often believes they have to stay strong, never cry, never appear weak, never admit fear, so instead of expressing pain, they hide it. Chapter 2. Running isn't freedom. Many people believe the divine masculine simply runs away from love, but spiritually, they aren't running from the divine feminine, they're running from themselves, because true twin flame love becomes a mirror. It reflects every insecurity, every childhood wound, every fear of abandonment, every feeling of unworthiness. Imagine standing in front of a mirror that doesn't show your face, but your soul. That's what this connection feels like, and for someone who has spent years avoiding emotional vulnerability, it can feel unbearable. Distance becomes protection, silence becomes survival, yet no matter how far they go, the connection follows, because souls cannot outrun themselves. Chapter 3. The silent battle inside. Most divine masculines live with constant inner conflict. Their mind says, this connection is impossible, but their soul whispers, this is home. Logic tells them to move on. Their heart refuses. They may enter another relationship, move to another city, focus completely on career, yet something always feels incomplete. Late at night, when the world becomes quiet, the thoughts return, the memories, the dreams, the unexplained feeling that someone is always spiritually present. Even if they never say your name, your energy still reaches them, not because of obsession, but because the soul remembers what the mind tries to forget. Chapter 4. Why they struggle to express love. One of the greatest misunderstandings on this journey is believing silence means lack of love. Often, the opposite is true. The deeper the feelings, the harder they become to express. Many divine masculines were taught that emotions make them weak, that vulnerability is dangerous, that love always leads to pain. So when unconditional love appears, their nervous system doesn't know how to receive it. Instead of opening their heart, they shut it down. Instead of speaking, they disappear, not because they don't care, because they care more deeply than they know how to handle. Healing begins only when they realize love isn't something to fear, it's something to become. Chapter 5. The dark night of the soul. Every authentic twin flame journey eventually reaches a breaking point for the divine masculine. This often comes through unexpected loss, relationships ending, career failures, financial struggles, loneliness, depression, or a deep feeling that life has lost its meaning. Spiritually, this isn't punishment, it's transformation. Everything built from ego begins to collapse, because the universe can only build something authentic after removing everything false. This stage feels like darkness, but darkness is where seeds begin to grow. Every painful ending becomes preparation for spiritual rebirth, although no one may see it. The divine masculine is slowly becoming someone entirely new. Chapter 6. Signs they're secretly awakening. Healing rarely happens overnight. Instead, small signs begin appearing. They become more reflective, they question old beliefs, they lose interest in superficial relationships, synchronicities become impossible to ignore, repeating numbers, unexpected memories, dreams that feel incredibly real, random encounters, songs carrying hidden messages. Even if they try to dismiss these signs, the universe gently continues guiding them back toward truth, because awakening isn't forced, it's remembered. The soul always knows the way home, even when the personality feels lost. Chapter 7. What the divine feminine must understand. If you're the divine feminine watching this, remember this important truth: you cannot heal the divine masculine for them. No amount of chasing, explaining, convincing, or sacrificing can replace the lessons their own soul must learn. Your greatest responsibility isn't fixing them, it's becoming the highest version of yourself. The moment you fully embody peace, self-worth, and unconditional love, your energy naturally shifts, and whether reunion happens tomorrow, or much later, you will no longer be living from fear, you'll be living from alignment. That transformation affects every soul connected to you, including the divine masculine. Final message. The hidden truth: the greatest pain the divine masculine experiences isn't separation from the divine feminine, it's separation from their own authentic self. Every challenge, every silence, every delay, is pushing them toward remembering who they truly are. The twin flame journey has never been about finding another person. It's about becoming whole when both souls choose healing over fear, growth over ego, and truth over illusion. Love naturally returns, not because someone chased it, but because both souls finally became ready to receive it. Perhaps the divine masculine isn't as distant as they appear. Perhaps, behind every moment of silence, a profound spiritual transformation is already unfolding. And sometimes, the deepest love stories begin in complete silence. If this message resonated with your soul, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Spiritual Universe, and share it with someone who may need this message today. Tell us in the comments, what lesson has the twin flame journey taught you about yourself? Remember, the universe is always working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. Until next time, stay aligned, stay awakened, and trust the divine timing of your soul's journey.